and welcome to Crafting with You, where I bring you a wide range of crafting tutorials and ideas. These are some really cute rice molds that I've been wanting to try, so I thought I'd take you along with me. This is a bigger mold where you could put something inside the mouth cavity, and these are small little rice balls. Both of these molds are in the shape of really cute animals, so if this is something you're interested in, follow along with me. Let's get started. We'll start with this one. As you can see in the front of this box, there's two examples. There's a really cute cat and a little bear, and on the side, here are 4 more animals you can make. And then when you turn to the back side, 2 more examples of animals you can make. So what you get in the box are these 2 different molds, and then 2 punch templates and a little silicone pad. Here are the 2 molds or the 2 shapes that you get. I thought they would be a little bit bigger, but they're a decent size. Next, you get these 2 punch plates, and with these 2 templates, you can make a variety of different animal faces. There is an instruction booklet included, but I do not read or speak Japanese, so I can only go by the visual pictures. And on the back page, there's a guide on which elements to punch out to get the animal that you want. For seaweed, you're going to want to get the roasted seaweed in a sheet form. I know a lot of us have something like this in our cupboards. You don't want to use this type of seaweed. It usually has seasoning like salt and some type of oil on it. And so when I tried it, it really did not work. Let's start punching out our elements. I'm going to put down our little silicone mat and then get our piece of seaweed paper. You're going to notice there's a shiny side and a matte side. We're going to punch with the shiny side facing upwards. And that's because when I experimented with both sides, the shiny side worked better. This is the template I'm going to use today, and you'll see that there are ridges on one side of the template. This is the side you're going to want to be placed downwards or face downwards to punch. So naturally, you would think that you would set your template down and use your hands to press down on this. I tried that and the cut was not clean at all. So what I thought was a better method was I got like a book. The first thing I happened to grab was my kid's Pokemon book. So put that down, apply firm pressure, and then you can gently lift the template off. You're able to get the little pieces off, like here is the nose, and here is one side of the eye, and there might be little sections that are still attached. You want to gently pry it off. But it wasn't good. So here is a better method. Get the book, apply firm pressure, and then kind of roll your hands around so that you're getting pressure on everything. And then when you lift off the template, it's such a cleaner cut. So here's the ear. There's still a little piece attached, but you're able to easily just jiggle it right off. So here is the other ear, just came right off. And then the eyes were basically all punched out already. So I just had to remove them off the paper. And the nose, when it's a tiny piece or a little cut, it's always a little bit harder to get a cleaner cut, but I was able to gently nudge this out. So here are your pieces. Here are your ears, here are your 2 eyes, and you have your little nose. To fill the mold, I'll be using medium grain rice. It's also called sticky rice or sushi rice. You really need that stickiness so that the mold adheres together. I'm using 160 grams of rice or 5.5 ounces, getting my non-stick rice paddle and scooping it into the mold and then just spreading it around. Once the rice is all spread out, you're going to want to start pressing down on it so that all the rice gets compacted together. Once everything is pressed down, this is what it's going to look like. Now grab yourself a plate and take your filled mold, and then you're going to invert it right onto your plate. Luckily, there's this little handle so you can hold on to that. You're going to give it a little jiggle, like a little shake, and it should release really easily from the mold. And here you go. This looks so cute. I was like so impressed with this thing. Now all you have to do is decorate it and fill it with your food choice. Now I got way too excited from the mold, and so I just started putting in my curry and didn't even put the face on. So after the curry, I'm going to start decorating with the face. I punched out cheese ears because I wanted a little bit of color on there. So I put the ears on and then just press it down gently to make sure it's on there. Here is the little nose, and I'm using tweezers because I don't trust my fat fingers sometimes. So here is one eye, and then we're going to do the other eye. And if you don't like the placement, you do have a couple of seconds to move it around, but not that much time because the nori is going to stick to the rice. So you only have a few seconds to really play around with the placement. Here are the whiskers on one side, and then I'll put the whiskers on the other side. And pretty much after you have all these elements on, you're done. So here is my completed cat face. I'm going to add in my chicken katsu, and I realized that my katsu piece was way too big, and so it looks like the cat is throwing up chicken katsu. My kids were like hilariously laughing over this. Over the next couple of days, I made a couple of more things. Here's like a little bear I made with brown rice, cheese ears, and like there's like a snout and eyes and a nose. And then I put orange chicken in here. And then I kind of made the cat again because I thought it was really cute. And I added a correct size chicken katsu this time. Let's move on to the next mold. This is a smaller rice mold, and there is only one shape, but you can make all these different animals with them. You get one mold that's in 3 different pieces, the silicone little mat, and then 4 punch templates. Here's the main piece of the mold, and from this, you get this piece and place it right inside. Then you'll place the cooked rice in here, and then there's like a little lid or a top portion that you use to squeeze down and compact the rice. You get these 4 templates, and what makes it easy is there's like a little picture of what it is. Like this one's a tiger, this one is a bear, and this one is the frog, and the last one is for a little pig. I'll be making a bear, so this is the template I'm going to use. Same as the other mold, you're going to put your seaweed paper down here on the silicone mat and punch out your bear elements. I'll be using 50 grams, or it works out to be about 1.8 ounces of cooked medium grain rice. Since my non-stick rice paddle is too big for this, I'll just be using a regular spoon, but I suggest putting it in a little bowl of water and keeping your spoon damp, and that'll keep the rice from sticking to the spoon. So put that second piece or that bottom piece of the mold in, get your damp or wet spoon, and start filling the mold with your rice. And as you put it in, just press it down as you go, and it'll help with having to compact it a lot more later on. Once your rice is in, just use your spoon and just make sure that you're filling it into all the crevices. And when it's, decently compacted, now you're going to put the top piece right in, and then with gentle pressure, squeeze all the portions together. And this will make it really compact and make sure that your little mold doesn't fall apart. Now gently press up from the bottom so that that piece comes out. And I found that holding the ear makes it easier to grab. And if you have like stray grains of rice peeking out, what you can do is wet your finger and then tap, 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 tap all along that outer edge, and that'll get you smooth edges. Now take the mold and invert it onto a plate. Give it a little jiggle. If it doesn't come out, gently press down with your finger and it should do a clean release. If you didn't compact your rice enough, you'll see that there are these little bare spots. So once you keep making these, you'll get a hang of it, and you could probably avoid those later going on. If you want better or cleaner edges, just wet your finger again. I'm OCD, so I want things to look perfect. So I did this until the shape was exactly the way I wanted. For the decor elements, I used a slice of ham because it was like the pink color, and I made the little ears. So there's a little slippery, so it was hard for me to get them on. But once they're on there, you want to do like a little press to make sure that they're adhered. And then I got the little nose right here. And then one eye. And then the other eye. And then we did the mouth. And here is the completed bear. It's totally cute. Here are a couple of more that I made. The one on the left is a bear, and then the one on the right is a little tiger. The one on the left, the bear, I actually mixed a little bit of teriyaki sauce with the rice to get it that brown color, and then I used ham for the ears and just the regular seaweed for the face. The one on the right, I mixed a little bit of orange chicken sauce with the rice to make it orange color, cheese for the ears and snout, and seaweed paper for the rest of the decorations. Here are my creations. Super cute. I love these molds. If you're interested in purchasing these molds, I'm going to put a link in the description box below. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Crafting with You.